So the Bricks Minifigs scandal gets worse and worse and crazier every single day. We are currently awaiting Reckless Ben's part 4, and hopefully that is going to be an absolute banger. Now, what I wanted to discuss in this video is about Mr. McNeff and the future he has in business in general, let alone Bricks and Minifigs. And you guys have also left a ton of questions in the comments throughout all these videos, or just comments in general. I've picked quite a few to go through in this video because there's lots of things you guys discuss that I haven't really touched upon yet, because there's just been so much crazy stuff going on. I haven't had a chance to make videos about every single little subject, but honestly, some of your comments have been amazing. So make sure you leave a like on the video, subscribe to the channel, hype the video, leave your comments on this one, because if this video does well and you guys want to see more of it, then I will bring more comments about the situation to another video. So the first comment I have is, where are the Legos? Now, first of all, it's Lego, not Legos, but honestly, it's a brilliant question. Now, we've seen McNeff go on national TV and news channels and podcasts saying that he wants to make him whole. He has some stuff that he wants to give back to him that is in fact Brian Mansell's, but honestly, how do we know at this point what's what? Because supposedly when that store changed hands, there was loads of stock in the store, which we saw pictures and timestamps of. Then there was some stuff that was sold that Brian hadn't even been paid for yet. And honestly, where did the rest of it go? But we have also been supposedly told by other employees that it actually got shipped to other stores. And when they received it at said stores, it was actually Brian's collection. And they knew that because it was being promoted as this huge $200,000 Lego Star Wars collection. So these employees knew whose Lego that was, and it was being shipped around to different stores. So who knows what actually happened to it? But according to McNeff, he has some of it. He wants to make him whole by bringing it up to the value of it with extra money and obviously the sets that he has already. But honestly, nothing's happened. Where is it? That is the most important question. Where is the Lego, and why has Brian not received his Lego or money yet? Now, the next comment I have is that Josh owns many stores under the BAM franchise, which is very interesting because, as we found out, he did actually own 2. He had the one that has been in question the whole time, and he actually owned another one as well, which is where I believe a lot of the Lego Star Wars collection was shipped to sell in that store. But honestly, if he does own more than just those stores after supposedly stepping down, then why is he still running them? What is he doing? This comment is quite old, so it could have been referring to that second one. But to be honest with you, I wouldn't put it past them at all if he does actually own multiple other stores. And maybe he's just left that area to go and manage another area worth of stores, because just to get away from all this, you know, carnage and people turning up at his door and whatever that he was supposedly claiming happened. But yeah, but then he might not own any other stores. If he does, let me know in the comments, do some digging, because if he does, that's very interesting, because I'd like to know if actually any more Lego Star Wars sets got shipped to any of those other stores. Now, the next comment I have is, but weren't they supposed to be in phase 3 of the social media cycle according to the experts they hired, lol? Now, if you haven't seen all my videos, at the beginning they sent out this massive sort of package to the franchise stores, basically explaining to them how this social media fad would come to an end. So obviously it started out with Reckless Ben's viral video, the absolute bombardment Bricks and Minifigs got of reviews and people going into stores and making videos and content about it. And then they said it would, you know, sort of trickle out, die down a bit until something again happens. Obviously Reckless Ben then released another video, so then the hype went up again. And then yeah, we're still in this cycle. We're still waiting for part 4 of Reckless Ben's video. So once he releases that, the hype will then go back up again. We are nowhere near any step that they put in their sort of package, and these experts have honestly just made this whole thing worse. So yeah, if I'm honest, fire those experts and just accept that what you have done is wrong, make Brian whole, and this will never go away, but it will definitely die down. And that then brings me nicely onto my next comment, and that is, lose millions to keep thousands, good business model. I mean, yeah, basically it's cost you now millions in legal fees and fights and taking people's stuff down and whatever it is you've spent money on, your loss of earnings and all that stuff, just for what you say was $200,000 worth of Lego in the social media campaign when you were running the promotion on it. But it was actually valued at something like 100,000. So, or what's left is 100,000. I don't know the exact exact numbers because that's the problem with Lego, things go up and down all the time, but it's between 100 and 150,000, I believe. And it wasn't that 200,000 inflated value that they actually promoted it at. So you lied to people saying it was worth that much to start with. But even if it was worth half of that, surely a profitable company like yourselves would just hand over that money, say, there you are, sir, we apologize, here's your money back, here's your Lego back, whatever that is, and move on. None of this would happen. You would not be going viral for all the wrong reasons, and you definitely would be able to keep your business running. No one would even know this had happened. But honestly, thanks to Reckless Ben, we now know everything that's happened, and your business is doomed, it's done for, and I think it's already showing that with the amount of people boycotting your stores. But yeah, unfortunately for the people that own those stores, because that have nothing to do with it, it's unfortunate for them, but this is what happens when corporate bring you down. Now the next comment refers to a statement that they put out not too long ago actually, where they admitted to being guilty, and basically wasn't an apology, but they were admitting to being guilty without admitting to being guilty. Now a lot of you wasn't sure if they were admitting anything, but honestly a lot of the policies they changed is admitting that they are at fault without admitting it. But the comment says, love how they would continue to pretend their business will continue to exist. Now in there they said they had a growing business, or the business will continue to grow, something along those lines. Honestly, it's not. It's only downwards from here. You are going to be fighting this legal case for however long you're fighting it. Stores are losing money as it is. As we know from the anonymous store owners sort of questionnaire that they did, they answered a lot of questions anonymously, and no one wants you there. They are in majority favor that you step down. They're in majority favor that this has hurt their business, and you are doing nothing to help them. Honestly, you've just made a complete mess of everybody's lives, including your own. And that's backed up here in this comment. Pretty sure the brand is done growing, it's dying now. Yep, I totally agree, and I think many people do. Now the next comment is really interesting and something I wanted to make a video about for a while now, and I probably will make a full video on this because it's something I'm looking to do myself. Now is the time for new companies to come into the game. I think a good name for a Lego store would be Brick by Brick. Now as we know, Brick by Brick is the slogan and chant that we've been using, or people have been using throughout this whole scandal. But honestly, I agree. It is time for new companies to step into the game. Lego is just forever growing, building. The community is massive and the community is great. So if you don't want to be disrespected, then obviously we do it right. But yeah, honestly, I definitely think it's time for people to step in, and that's why I have been looking into it myself, because here in the UK we don't really have anything like Bricks and Minifigs. We have small single independent shops around the country, but we have no sort of main company that has multiple stores around and that you can go into and do all sorts of like pick a brick and rare retired Lego sets and stuff like that. So yeah, there's plenty of room, especially in the UK, for that to grow and scale, and it's definitely something I've been looking into. I will make a better video on that another time, because it's something I want to do with rare retired sets and do some cool events and stuff in stores and have multiple stores around the country. Now the next comment I have is, until I see the chicken dance, their words mean nothing. The CEO is a known liar. Why would anyone believe anything Bricks and Minifigs says at this point? And yeah, that's so true. Like honestly, he has just dug himself a bigger hole, and now he can't get out of it because he just lies and lies and lies. He's done it on national TV, on interviews, podcasts, statements, you name it. He's lied somewhere that you will find, and just it's not a good look. There's no trust there now. No one wants to use your stores, and obviously Reckless Ben wants you to do the chicken dance to basically admit your guilt. I don't see that ever happening. I don't see McNeff ever doing a chicken dance. He's just not gonna bring himself down to that. I mean, it's funny, it's a YouTube thing, it's a gimmick. It's definitely gonna be funny for everyone to watch. If he did do it, would he gain some respect by doing it? Would he sort of get any credibility back? I don't know, but if I'm honest, I don't see him ever doing the chicken dance. Now the next comment says, I don't think any of us were prepared for this Lego situation, and I had no idea months ago that I'd be still watching videos about it. Thank you for this video, by the way. First of all, thank you for watching. Thank you for your comment. It does mean a lot. Every one of you that has watched all my content, I appreciate it a lot, believe me. But yeah, I didn't think I'd be standing here making videos about a Lego scandal months later as well. Like, it's been a long time. So yeah, I just appreciate it because it has kind of changed my life a bit. It's changed many other people's lives. You know, the views are insane. I started this channel, or these channels, as a hobby, just build Lego, showcase the Lego, sort of do vlogs, hauls, go to events and stuff, and not so much reviews, but I have done the odd review here and there. And yeah, just have fun with my hobby, and I love creating content. I've been doing it for a long time, so another reason that I started making videos is just because I've been doing it for so long, and you know, I can bring my two creative passions together and create content. But honestly, it took a turn. This scandal happened, and here we are months later still commenting and reporting on it. And yeah, it's been a crazy crazy journey. But one of the main reasons I made the first video and still make these videos is just to keep the light shone on this, that as a community in Lego, we do not accept this from anyone. You know, scalpers and resellers and people selling you fake stuff online is a problem already. But when a big, you know, company that was trusted does this, it's pretty bad to see, and it needs to be called out. It needs to be outed. We need to do something about it. So yeah, that's why I've made content on it. But yeah, who thought we'd be here right now? And the next comment I have says, this drama over bits of plastic is unbelievable. And yeah, it is unbelievable, but honestly, we all love Lego. We all want to see good in this world. We want the right people to win and the bad people to lose. So when you see a case like this, I know there's lots of different things. This one just went viral because a YouTuber, a big YouTuber, made a very good video on it. So yeah, I mean, by all means, go make a video on something that means a lot to you and you're passionate about. And I'm sure it will gain traction as well at some point if a big YouTuber or someone picks it up, or you never know, your video might go viral with it anyway. But if I'm honest, we all love this. The Lego community is huge. If you didn't realize, loads of like millions of people are into Lego. Adults, kids, old people, like middle-aged people, all sorts of ages are into Lego. This is stemmed from a lot of people's childhood, and their kids are now getting into it, and their kids will then get into it. This isn't just a, you know, like a fad. Everyone that is commenting on this, even people that aren't in the Lego community commenting on this, just wants to see good win in this scenario or in any scenario. So yeah, we're just normal human beings that love Lego. So yeah, I don't see what's wrong with that. And the last comment says, ditch the fake microphone, bub, for real. Well, let me just show you something. This isn't a fake microphone. It is a custom microphone that I've made myself. The instructions are on Rebrickable, and if you take the top off, it's hollow on the inside, so you can actually put one of these mics inside. I have used it inside before, but it does get a little bit muffly because of the top, because you can't really hear it. There's no gaps or anything. So I need to edit it, recreate it, so I can actually get some good clear audio out of it, and then it will definitely be a usable mic. I mean, it is a usable mic, you know, it's a prop. A lot of mics you see actually don't have the mics connected to it at all. They are clipped on, they're just a prop. You know, when you see interviews in the street and stuff like that, some people clip them to the back of it, or they use a wooden spoon and hold it out to people. So, you know, it definitely is a real mic. If you got to this part of the video, comment, we love your mic. And a lot of you have commented saying you love this mic, so I appreciate it. I'll continue to use it, and yeah, until next time guys, leave a like, subscribe, hype the video, and I'll see you guys next time.